Now, let's be honest, all these it girl habits, healthy habits, micro habits, small habits that are recommended to you online are not necessarily a one size fit all. While these habits might be good, they might be life changing, they might be essential, but they don't necessarily fit into the everyday girl lifestyle or the regular girl lifestyle. Because let's be realistic, most of these habits require time, and most of us regular girls don't have that time in a day. In this video, I will give you realistic that girl habits for the everyday girl lifestyle. Healthy habits that you could implement in your life as a regular girl, an everyday girl, someone who has a 9 to 5, someone who is a corporate girly, someone who is not an influencer, someone who is not a celebrity. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I always say to stay subscribed. We have a good time on this channel. I can confidently speak about this because obviously I have a 9 to 5, I'm a corporate girly, and I do YouTube on the side, and my time is something that is really expensive, especially because I work from the office and not remote. These are habits that I have tried. These are habits that I implement in my life that helps me be able to balance living a life of 9 to 5 corporate girl / content creator and entrepreneur on the side. Now, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Now, the first habit I'm going to recommend to you as a 9 to 5 girly, a corporate girly, is to stop scrolling 30 minutes before bed. If you work a corporate job, a 9 to 5 job that requires you to be looking at screens all day, you literally don't have a choice. And what those screens do to your eyes, your mind, and your mental is huge. If you keep straining your eyes, your mental, your mind, your soul, and body for a long period of time, you might not have the capacity to do this long term. I always say to stop scrolling 30 minutes before bed because it gives you a good night's sleep. Most of the time why you wake up tired, wake up with headaches, or wake up feeling weird is because you scrolled right before you went to bed. Sometimes you might even have the habit of scrolling and then in the process fall asleep. You have to take care of a lot of things during the day, so you can't afford to be tired, be lazy, or have low energy. Now, the second healthy habit that I recommend to you guys is one of my holy grail habits, and that is starting your day with a prayer, an affirmation, or you listen to a sermon. One thing about 9 to 5 girlies, corporate girlies, entrepreneur, or the everyday girl, we have to be outside. We have to be, and when I say outside, I don't mean partying. I mean, like, obviously we have to be out the door every single day. We have a schedule that is not necessarily controlled by us. We always need motivation to get through the day. That's just the truth. You need to get yourself pumped and ready for the day. And one thing prayer, affirmations, and sermon do for you is it gets you motivated. It gives you that energy to kickstart your day. It's like someone giving you a prep talk before you start your day, letting you know that you've got this, you're going to get through this, you have the energy for this, you have the capacity for this. There are days where you don't want to listen to anyone talk in the morning. You don't want to hear voices when you wake up in the morning. What I do in those days is listen to like a calming or soothing music on Calm, like the app. I've spoken about Calm a couple times on this channel, and that's because I religiously use it. I use it to sleep. So when I wake up in the morning, sometimes when I don't want to hear anybody speaking, I literally just play something else that is calmer than what I slept with, or just a change of tune while I get ready or before I actually stand up from my bed. That actually gets me ready and puts me in a zen space. It gets my brain refreshed. Whatever wasn't able to, be taken away with sleep, the sermon, the affirmations, or the prayer actually does the remaining work for me, and I definitely swear by this. Now, for prayer, if you don't have the right words to communicate with your Father in heaven, I will recommend Purpose for Prayer on YouTube. It's definitely free, so you could always utilize the YouTube channel. I love Purpose for Prayer, and I've recommended them to you guys a lot of times in the past. Sometimes I feel like when I refresh the page, they are talking to me, like they literally take the words out of my mind, my mouth. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to speak. Okay, I don't want to speak, but I want someone to speak while I just affirm, or like I just confirm or agree with. I go to Purpose for Prayer, and they just have prayer for stressful days, or prayer to get through the day, or morning prayer to get your day started. They have things like that, and it really helps me a lot. Going out every morning and coming back every evening is not for the weak. Third habit that I'll recommend to you guys is as simple as having water by your bedside. If there's anything that I swear by, is always having a bottle or two I always take a bottle of water if I don't have any when I'm walking into my bedroom to retire for the night. In the morning, the first thing I want to drink is water because I really want to refresh my system. I want to awaken my system, and I also want to detox my system. And the first thing that you should be drinking in the morning is water. I'm sorry, you can have coffee later on, but water should be the first thing you're drinking. And if you just want a little bit of spice into it, just make sure that you're adding lemon or apple cider vinegar into your water every morning. A healthy habit is something I call slow/useless weekends. What slow/useless weekends mean is weekends where you literally plan to do nothing, and you always have to plan this. Let's say middle of the week, you know that you're going to have a slow/useless weekend, and it's so important. You don't want to have activities or events lined up every weekend when you have to be somewhere every single day of the week, if that makes sense. You need weekends where you just do nothing. Weekends where you just sit and be useless. All you do is take a shower, eat, watch a movie or watch a show and sleep. To be honest, I'm unapologetic about these useless slow weekends. I cancel plans a lot just to have a useless weekend because I know that it is essential for my mental. It gets me refreshed, focused for the next week. I need all the energy that I can get. One of the important reasons for a slow or useless weekend is it helps you touch back into reality, doing mundane things, like doing regular things like watching TV, watching shows, catching up with that book that you're reading, scrolling on the internet, planning a holiday, or just shopping, like online shopping. Just things that are not necessarily productive, but they're good for your soul. You miss out on those when you're working or when you're hanging out with people or when you're mingling, you're networking. You don't necessarily get to do those mundane, regular things that kind of make you feel excited. They are part of human nature. They are part of the things that keeps us going as human beings. A holy grail habit of mine that I feel like might not be new to you if you're watching me. If you work a 9 to 5, you don't necessarily have the time to be walking up and down in a day, right? And sometimes you can't even get 10,000 or 8,000 steps, if I'm being honest. But what you can do is learn to walk to and from work. That gives you the level of, cardio or exercise or fitness in a day, and sometimes serves as the only fitness or exercise that you could have in a day, because after work you might be too tired to go to the gym or do something else. That already serves as a little bit of exercise for you during the day. That is something that I do. If you watch my vlogs, you know that I like to walk. I don't live far from my office. It's about 20 minutes walk or like 15 minutes walk. So if you have the opportunity to walk to your office and walk back, that's a very wonderful habit. A really, really important healthy habit that I'd like to recommend to you guys is listening to jazz music while you cook, while you clean. And obviously, we can't do that every day. Like, if we're being honest, you can't cook and clean every day, especially when you have an everyday girl lifestyle. You have a job, you have to be out, and when you're back, you're tired. The only way you can actually romanticize your life is to make those experiences enjoyable when you have the time to do it. And the one way you can romanticize your life while you do those things is to listen to jazz music. Even if you're not cooking or cleaning, once you're just relaxing, like every weekend in this house, like in this my house, you would always hear jazz music playing. You just have that feeling like you romanticize every bit of time that you have by yourself. Okay, like you're romanticizing your life in your spare time, because one thing we do not have is to romanticize our life every single day. So the little things that you can do in your spare time, just make sure that you're romanticizing it, like you're enjoying it, and you're adding things and spice to it that make you enjoy it. The next habit I'm going to recommend to you guys is to nail down a work makeup look. This applies to if you're going to the office, working from home, or you're an entrepreneur, you have a business and you literally have to be on go. Just to look put together every single day, I always recommend you have a work makeup look. And a work makeup look is definitely individual. If I'm being honest, like, you need to figure out what works for your face. This makeup I have right now, I'm looking at myself on my laptop, is what I wore to the office today. This is actually my work makeup look. It might look like I have a lot on, and that's because I have a foundation powder, and that foundation powder is pretty much everything for me because I don't have to wear foundation. It's a foundation powder from Fenty. I'm going to leave it on the screen. It makes my makeup 2 times easy because it's both in one, like a foundation and powder. So I just And then I have concealer, little under my eyes. I use blush, my brows, and that's all I do every single day. The most important thing about your work makeup, it needs to be maximum 10 minutes. If not, you're going to waste a lot of time in the day. So figure out what you can do in under 10 minutes that looks so good on you, looks good for your facial structure. Nail that as your work makeup. Use the same 3-4 products every single day. And one thing that happens when you do this the exact same way every single day, you do this effortlessly. Now, when I'm getting ready for work, I honestly don't even think about it. I feel like I'm usually like absent-minded whenever I'm doing my makeup. I just basically know what I'm grabbing. I grab and do the exact same thing every single day with the exact same products. It becomes easier. Like I take less and less and less time to do it every single day. The idea is to make sure that you look put together so you can feel put together and you're motivated to get your day going. Because even if you work from home and you're working in your PJs, you're not taking a shower, you're not doing all of that, honestly, it doesn't really motivate you to, do more during the day. But when you get up, you get ready, you put on a little bit of makeup, you put on some perfume, you actually feel like you're getting productive, and you will actually get productive during the day. Now, another healthy habit of mine that I swear by and I would definitely recommend to you guys is to make sure that you're buying fruits for the week. It might not necessarily be fruits, but healthy snacks. So it could be fruits, it could be crackers, but healthy crackers. It could be something healthy that you could snack on. The reason why I put this in here is because when you work a 9-to-5 or you have a regular job or you're even working from home, I'm pretty sure you understand when I say you tend to snack while you work. You feel peckish a lot while you're sitting and doing stuff. And if you don't have something to immediately grab on that you set aside for that feeling or that moment, then you will be tempted to snack on anything. If you're working from home, you could stand up and go to the kitchen and just pick up anything. And 100% of the time, once you pick randomly from your kitchen or you have to rush out and buy something, it's usually something unhealthy. I recommend fruits because that would definitely quench your cravings with the quickness, especially when you have a sweet tooth. If you have apples or tangerines, clementines, what you call them, or oranges or grapes are really good for snacking. For me, I love grapes or blueberries because they're so small. You just pick them, you throw them, it gives you more energy to continue working. In that line, let's just cover the next habit that I'll definitely recommend. You need to prep your meal and have a weekly menu. Girl, you already know that one of our biggest problems as a regular 9-to-5 corporate girl is what we eat. If you don't make preparation for what you eat the weekend off, you eat nonsense for that entire week. Especially when you know that you have to go to the office, you have that urge to just buy anything, and whatever is around you at that time is what you're subjected to. So that's your only option. If it's pasta, bread, anything that's easy for you to reach is what you eat at that time. That's how you end up eating unhealthy. And again, we don't have all the time in the world to like do all these fitness routines or attend the classes all the time. We don't have that time. We don't have that luxury. So the amount of fitness that we're supposed to be doing, we cannot necessarily do that. The fact that you work a 9-to-5 or you have a very busy schedule doesn't mean that you cannot hit your fitness goals. You just need to be very calculated and very smart with your choices. So one thing I'll definitely recommend is meal prep and have a menu. So know what you're going to eat for the next week by Saturday or Sunday and prep it out. Stretch it out for the entire week. Now, a personal recommendation of mine that has been huge for me when it comes to waking up early, scheduling my alarm a few minutes before I'm supposed to actually wake up. Even if I need more time to snooze, then I'm able to snooze, if that makes sense. But the idea is to not set your alarm at the exact time that you should be getting up. If not, you're going to be late for the day. Don't do that. That's not smart. So schedule your alarm for like a few minutes before, or sometimes even an hour before. A huge healthy habit: please never scroll first thing when you wake up. I already told you guys earlier that the first thing you should be doing when you wake up is affirmations, pray, or listen to a sermon that gets your mind refreshed and motivated for the day. Please avoid scrolling. Don't check your socials, don't check your emails, don't check anything. Like, leave every single thing until you are fully ready for the day. This is something that I tried so many times in both ways, and I know the one that works well for me, and I know definitely if you try it, it work well for you. It helps your mind stay fresh until you start getting into the day and the activities for the day. Your productivity becomes 2 times longer, 2 times better when you don't scroll or check your notifications or check your socials or emails or anything when you're still in bed. Check it when you're done getting ready for the day. You've prayed or you've listened to your affirmations. You get into the shower. You wake yourself further up by getting into the shower. You dress up, do your makeup, spray a nice perfume that gets you pumped up for the day. Then when you're ready to get into the day's activity, the first thing you can do is actually check your emails and do the activities that you wanted to do. Whenever I check my emails and everything, my brain automatically kicks into go without even me starting the day, which is not ideal if you want to last the whole day, being productive. You should not wake up your brain like that. You need to take it slow and then get into the day. If you start like this, you will burn in the middle and you don't know what you might be visited with. Like, you might open social media and see something that might completely demotivate you for the day. You don't want that. Or you might check an email that requires your attention, urgent attention, and automatically you slip into start working without even fully getting ready for the day or starting your day properly. A healthy habit that I recommend to you guys, which honestly I feel like is a beauty hack, is to have work perfumes that make you feel like a boss lady. One of my favorite work perfumes is La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier. I really love that perfume. It is very soft. It is also very, very loud at the same time, but it also screams clean. It screams boss woman. It screams entrepreneur. It screams I'm getting my life together. It screams I know exactly what I'm doing. That is typically the perfume that I reach out to whenever I'm stepping out of my house to go to the office. Another work perfume that I really love is the Burberry Hair Elixir. This is a really creamy strawberry fragrance. It's best when you're meeting people, talking to people. It is very warm. It is very inviting, but it's also very fresh. It's very clean. It's very sweet. My third holy grail perfume is Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, which honestly, these perfumes, you can tell the vibe they give businesswoman. It gives entrepreneur. It gives boss woman on a daily. These are perfumes that you can smell over and over again and not get sick of. Even if I'm working from home, I still spray these perfumes. Try these, and if you like them, you can definitely have them as your own work perfume as well, even if you're working from home, right? That's pretty much everything for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Those of you that are listening in your car, at your job, you at home, I don't care where you at. Turn this up right now, because we're about to go in. Hey, sit there.